Welcome to ClubhouseNews.com. You are tuned in to Clubhouse News Weekend for the week ending Saturday, May 2nd. I'm Haley Ann.
And I'm Sebastian. Natural disasters struck hard last week as a 7.8 magnitude earthquake shook in Nepal, while Texas was hit by a mile-wide tornado and softball-sized hail. Nepal is a country located in South Asia, and it contains Mount Everest, the world's highest mountain. The massive quake not only claimed 5,200 lives, it also stranded hikers on Everest. International relief efforts are underway to help the survivors recover. What causes these geological events? The Earth's crust is broken up into 17 tectonic plates that shift around, and the plate boundaries are hotspots for pressure being released in the form of earthquakes and volcanoes. Everything really is bigger in Texas this week, especially the weather. When colossal hail mixed with epic rainfall, more than 30,000 people lost power. When unstable air in a thunderstorm causes windy updrafts and downdrafts, they can form a tornado, tilting the spinning column into a vortex. According to the Three Little Pigs, though, tornadoes are caused by the big bad wolf.
Loretta Lynch was confirmed as the new USA Attorney General, becoming the first African-American woman to serve in the role. The Attorney General is the head of the USA's Department of Justice and the chief law enforcement officer of the country, nominated by the President and confirmed by United States lawmakers in the Senate. Even though their name makes it sound like they're leading an army of briefcase-wielding lawyers into war, their job is to enforce and interpret federal laws. The very first Attorney General was Edmund Randolph, appointed in 1798 under the first USA President, George Washington. Randolph created the Virginia Plan, which suggested a separation of powers between the three branches of government: the law-enforcing executive branch headed by the President, the law-judging judicial branch led by the Supreme Court, and the law-making legislative branch that Congress oversees. Lynch will replace Eric Holder, who was the first African-American Attorney General.
The duties of the office.
On which I am about to enter.
Of which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe became the first Japanese Prime Minister to ever address both houses of the USA's Congress this week. During the joint session with the House of Representatives and the Senate, Abe spoke about the proposed Trans-Pacific Partnership. This trade agreement is being negotiated between 12 countries throughout the Asia-Pacific region, like the USA, Peru, Mexico, Japan, Canada, and Australia. Must be pretty hard to settle on a restaurant for lunch. The negotiations focus on bringing economic prosperity to all involved. Abe also apologized for Japan's role in World War II when it was allied with Nazi Germany and Italy as part of the Axis powers. This year, September 2nd, marks the 70th anniversary of the end of World War II, when the Allied forces of the USA, Britain, France, and others defeated the Axis forces. Japan was forced to surrender after the USA dropped 2 atomic bombs on the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but now our countries are very good friends. Japan is currently the 3rd largest economy in the world, behind the USA and China, and the land of the rising sun is known for its high-tech advances, delicious sushi, martial arts, anime, and origami. It's also known for inspiring Gwen Stefani's Harajuku girls, and this. Whatever that was.
The French newspaper Charlie Hebdo was honored with the Freedom of Expression Courage Award from the UN-associated PEN-American Center. On January 7th, Islamic terrorists attacked the Paris offices of Charlie Hebdo for making fun of their religion's founder, the Prophet Muhammad. In the wake of the attacks, 3.7 million people marched alongside 40 world leaders into the heart of Paris, holding a national unity rally that was the biggest public demonstration in France since World War II. Charlie Hebdo is a weekly newspaper known for its satire, which means using humor to criticize political and religious ideas. Their cartoonists have drawn pictures of Muhammad, an act that religious extremists believe is forbidden by Allah, which is Arabic for God.